friends, and welcome back to my 13th YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Woo woo! I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we are finally diving in to Discover University with a roommate build. I'm probably going to do a few of these just to, really get that content out there. But this one is kind of opposite roommates. Sort of. Is anyone exactly like their roommate? Probably not. But the two people I had in mind, one was very studious. She's not sure why she's very studious. She's not sure what she wants to do, but she's really good at just being a student. What she wants to do with the rest of her life is still up in the air. She's probably going to have a mental breakdown about it in like a year or two when graduation comes up. But in general, she's really smart and really is good at being a professional student. That's probably what she's going to end up doing. The other one is going to school for art. She is having a blast. She's not doing the best, but she's having a pretty good time. The big difference between these two roommates is that the girl in the pink side of the room is really organized and studious and clean, and the girl on the opposite side of the room with the green bed is not so clean, not so organized, and not so studious. She loves to club. I don't know, I put the dancing machine thing when I was making this person. I do tend to make the Sims beforehand just so I have a visual in my head of what I'm really building for. But while we're doing the girl on this side, I think her name was Bianca. I don't know. I randomized it. But she loves bright pink colors and is really into just being very studious, I guess. She has a few plants that she takes care of. I was going to put that little tiny cat planter for the succulent. I was going to put a black one on the other side of the room, and then I forgot. So I'm really bummed, as if it was like a gift from the girl, from Bianca to, actually I think the other girl's name is Fiona, to Fiona. Like, she was like, oh, now we have matching ones. She's a little like hokey, and the other girl's like, oh, okay, great, thanks. Don't really care, but thank you. I don't know. People are weird. But I did a ton of like wall decor. I think that's a big thing in college, or at least it was when I was in college. I had a big like collage of black and white photos that I had printed. So I guess I'm really only going off my personal experience, but in my personal experience, lots of people hung a lot of things on the walls. So I did that on both sides of the room, but you'll notice that on Bianca's side, it's a lot more organized, and I took tons of the awards that you can get, like the Brainiac thing, and I don't know, one of them was like the Dean's List or something, and put those up there as well, but they're very organized and in a particular spot with good spacing. And on Fiona's side of the room, I really overlapped and went crazy and colorful and bright. So I thought that these people probably maybe knew each other a little bit before moving in together. My roommate, when we found out that we were going to be roommates, like, we found each other on Facebook and reached out and just kind of, hey, yeah, this is kind of like what I'm about and this is kind of what you're about. Okay, great. I went potluck because why not? But lots of people, or I guess I can't say lots of people. My university had an app that lots of universities have, I guess. Or I don't know exactly how it works, but you can be like, yeah, I'm going to X school, and you can say like what year you are and what your gender or sex or whatever, and it can show you all the other people, and you can be like, hi, yeah, I'm looking for a roommate and I'm trying to live in this dorm, and blah, 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 and you can kind of match up with people. And I did that a little bit, and it was just kind of weird. It's kind of like, hi, I like, long walks on the beach and candlelit dinners. I don't know, it was strange. So these people probably stalked each other on Facebook for a few months before moving in, so they sort of knew each other, and I thought that maybe they sort of talked about what their room would be like. So they have sort of similar styles but still very different in color scheme. So I used a lot of stuff from Movie Hangout stuff. I love that pack for clutter things, and I think it looks super collegey, but I used very the opposite ends of the spectrum for those. So what you can see, like on Fiona's side, it's very purpley and green and dark and lots of overlap and mess. And on Bianca's side, it's more pinks and blues and light tones, and I kind of like that. Right here, I'm placing those sketches. I think they're like the human form sketches or something that I've never used before, probably because I never do the debug stuff. But I thought that that's probably not the kind of art that Fiona does, but she probably has to do some of it in some of her classes. I mean, I don't know. I didn't study art in college. I did go to college and graduate from college, but I didn't do that in college at all. So I don't actually know what goes into getting an art degree, but I assume that you have to study many variations of art. I really liked the way I ended up cluttering all of this up. It took forever to do. Well, I can't say this one build took forever to do. I actually built this room 2 or 3 times because QuickTime Player kept freaking out and not recording, and I don't know what was going on yesterday, but like things were not well. I have an old computer. I know I've said that, so if you've watched another video, you've probably heard that I have an older computer and it's a Mac and it's not meant for gaming, so it struggles, okay? But anyway, I placed a fishbowl. I never use fishbowls in this game ever. So I thought it was funny that I placed one because there's always that one person who's got a fish. There's always one person on your floor who decided they were going to bring a fish to college, right? And I decided it was Fiona. She was like, "Yeah, I can take care of a fish," but she like can't. Definitely Bianca feeds that fish 9 times out of 10. And there I'm just cluttering up Fiona's side of the floor. I figured she throws her backpack down, she throws all of her homework around and her books, and it's just everywhere, and the paperwork and all the things, it's everywhere. Whereas on Fiona's side, or Bianca's side, all of her books are neatly placed on her desk, and like I placed that little, I think it's just like a summer basket of fun or something like that. But I thought it was the closest looking thing to like a shower caddy. I know that not everyone who watches these videos live in the US, but in the US, lots of times people have communal bathrooms and you have to keep all of your toiletries in like a water, not like waterproof, but like a plastic container of sorts, and you keep like your body wash and all of your shampoo and like your razor and all of those things in a basket, and then you take that basket and like a towel to the bathroom when you need to take a shower, just in case anyone outside of the US is watching this. I know all of my friends are like, "Yeah, girl, we know," but in case you didn't. So I placed that down, and like I said, Fiona was like a dance machine. I figured she loves to go to parties and clubs, so she's got some cute shoes right there. That's probably the only organized thing on her side of the room. I also wish there was a laundry basket with unfolded clothes because can you relate? Girl, can you relate? Honestly, I can't relate. I didn't do laundry a lot on campus because it was a long walk to the laundry room. You had to go through the tunnels underneath the buildings. There's no cell service down there, so I never did laundry on campus, honestly. But I loved this bookshelf. I wish I had been able to put more stuff on the bookshelf, honestly, because I thought it was a good divider between the rooms. I'm sure it gave Bianca a lot of like, peace of mind to think like this is my side and it's clean. And it allowed me to make that cute little getting ready area on Fiona's side. I imagine her like getting ready to go to parties and clubs with her makeup tray and her like hair dryer and stuff. I don't know, I thought it was cute. But the screenshots are coming up. Comment below about like your roommate experience, good and bad, but especially the bad, obviously. But make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! I just want you to know that basically every time I say bye, At the end, I wave out loud in front of God and everyone.